Hi, this is Kate from Izzalicious Designs. Today I'm going to show you how to make the mini wreath, and it's a slightly different design, on a single loom. I had some people asking me whether we could do it on the loom, and absolutely we can. So we're going to make this one, which is just with bands, but obviously you can put beads in if you choose. As you can see, I've swapped out where I've put bands with beads, and let's get started. Single loom. It's going to be in a standard configuration. All the columns are going to be the same height. The open part of the peg is facing towards you, and we're going to start by double banding with green. And you're going to be putting two bands together. The open part is facing towards you of the peg or the arrow, and we'll start by placing a pair at the top here. Now we're going to do 10 pairs of green down this first column. You can make it the entire length of the loom, it doesn't matter. When I made the ones on the hook, I just did 10 chains, and so that's why I'm choosing 10 for this. But if you want to make it a little longer down to the bottom of the loom, that's fine too. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. Next we're going to lay single bands, and we're going to place a single band at an angle like this from the first column to the middle column, and then a single band from the first column to the middle like that. And we're going to go all the way down doing the same thing. So you're forming these little sort of right angles. And yes, you could make this into a bracelet. It's probably already been done. And being that I'm not a bracelet maker, I don't know the name of it. So all the way to the bottom here, and at the bottom finish off our little right angle. Then we're going to put an end cap here, so a single band, wrap once and twice, and pop that here on the end. Now this is the point where we're going to do our red and white bands. You take a red band and wrap it once, twice and 3 times, and we're going to skip this first spot and go here. We're lifting this angled band up and sliding the red band on and replacing, and we're going to do the same 1, 2, 3 for the next one with a white band, and we alternate this all the way down to the bottom. And like we started here where we don't start, we're not going to put one on this end one. So let's alternate down 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And we'll finish with a white band here. 1, 2, 3. And then we start looping things up. You're going to dig down past that end cap and grab the top is the little band that goes across here. And you're going to grab that top green band and loop it to the right. Then we do the diagonal band, and then we loop down to grab the main pair of bands, and we do that all the way up. So you're grabbing the band that goes to the right, the band that goes diagonal, and then the 2 bands that go up to the right, diagonal and double band, to the right, diagonal, double band. And I'm sure this could make a pretty little Christmas bracelet. Now that we're at the top, we're going to take a pair of green bands, push our hook through and out the side here, and pull back up, and we're not going to tie off, we're just going to hold on to that for a second. We're going to take it off our loom, see if you just continued along, that would just make a bracelet like that. This bit is supposed to be out, is to sort of look like a little bit of green green leaves. Now what we're going to do is we need to take these 2 loops that are closest to the end of our hook. I'm going to move my loom out of the way. These 2 come off. You're going to find the loops of your end cap at the end of your bracelet and put them on so that it's in the middle, and reclaim like that, okay, so that it's all the way around. Then with a single green band, place that on your hook. You're going to move those green loops, whoops, not quite like that, let's try that again. Put my hook in, go through the end cap, reclaim, that's what happens when I'm going so slowly. Let's try that again, and push this green single band through all of those loops, and we're going to tie it off in a slip knot. You can make that one nice and tight, and this can just sort of hang on your tree, so to speak, if that's where you're going to put this. Stretch this out. As I said, these are supposed to be a little higher so that they look like bits of shrubbery and foliage. If you don't like them, if they're too far out, just stretch them back in. Now we'll do a little bow at the top. You're going to take 3 bands. The first 2 you're going to pinch in your finger like that, and then the third one you're going to pinch at an angle to that, like a cross. Put your hook through that first one there, the one that's a single one, and you're going to do a very loose slip knot. You don't want that to be so tight that you stretch the band out of shape. Okay, you don't want these, you don't want these loops, the little bow, to come loose, but if you stretch this too far, when we thread it through here, it will look particularly odd. So we're going to go through one side. Here's the tie-off band here, one side, pull your loop through, and then we're going to go through the other side, pull your loop through, if my hands will work. Come on, little loop. Now, you're not going to stretch this completely, you're just going to gently pull the loop apart, splay it open, and pop the little bow over it like that. Okay, if you stretch it too far, it will be too loose here and it will look funny. But there you have your little mini Christmas wreath. I hope you enjoy making them. As I said before, you can make all sorts of different colours and combinations. You could do a white wreath with some red and green baubles on it. Whatever you choose, really. I hope you have fun making. Take care. Bye-bye.